Well, I'm going to answer in terms of actual specialty gases and bulk gases. Uh, one of the biggest challenges from a technical standpoint is the need to have PFAS-free materials because of its risk to health, and also a lot of the PFAS gases, fluorocarbons, are global warming potential gases, and they present a challenge to overall CO2 emissions. So there is activity going on to replace some of the PFAS materials that are more polymeric and liquids. But in terms of gases, I don't see that happening. It could be because the semiconductor industry is just in love with fluorocarbons. They have not found anything to replace them yet. And there's at least 5 key fluorocarbons that are ingrained in the supply chain, and the majority of them are being made in China, and they were made very cheaply in China. So that's another key pinch point specifically for the industry is, again, dependency on China, but not just the dependency, but the question of lack of competitiveness, because what has happened in some of these fluorocarbon gases is similar to what we have seen for rare earths, for solar, and the solar industry, in that China has become so competent and, in some regard, supplying so much of these types of fluorocarbons that they must, in order to stay alive, lower prices. Those low prices come overseas. The material's quite good, and it tends to discourage, or in some cases, just, well, in this case of the solar industry, has put companies out of business because they just couldn't compete. So that is a clear and present danger, so to speak. It's part of China's strategy, and has been, and that they have used, and they've used very successfully.